What up?
To be the weird one.
You're supposed to be the weird one?
Anyways, okay, wait, we have that on camera, so now we know you're the weird one.
No.
Anyways,
I'm joking. I am too.
we should probably formally introduce ourselves just in case there's other people than friends and family watching.
Yeah.
So I'm Mikey.
No.
Jokes. joking.
Yeah.
I'm Kia.
I'm Mikey.
Together we're Mikey and Kia Espejo.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, pause. We just got married like 3-ish weeks ago.
Yeah, July 10th, 2016.
Ooh, and we're gonna let you know how we met. So this is the how we met vlog. Okay. You wanna start?
Yeah. Actually,
Should we start with like that time at our mutual friend?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't really know any of this part of the story. He kind of told me, and I kind of vaguely remember. We have a mutual friend, and this guy, he has barbecues every summer.
You know who you are?
Hey. And so I went every summer, he went every summer, and supposedly we met each other there. And this is like, what, 2 years before we literally met? Before we actually met.
Yeah.
We met each other there, but when we met each other, I met him with a group of Filipinos. So I'm black.
Yeah.
So when I see a bunch of Filipinos, I'm not gonna remember them individually.
Hello, excuse me.
Like they were all, I just remember that he introduced me to a bunch of Filipinos. By name, I have no clue. Anyways, he says that we met each other then.
Yes, we did.
And then so fast forward 2 years, we ended up at the same school, doing the same exact program. And you spotted me first.
Yes, I did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So basically, it all started in the hallway. I was going out on a bathroom break, and then lo and behold, there was Kia. And then first thing that came into my mind, I was like, whoa, this girl's so beautiful, man. I can't believe it. And then I was okay. I had like a thing in my head. I was like, yo, should I say hi to her or not? I just keep walking, but anyways, I chickened out.
Remember at that guy's barbecue
Yeah.
when you were going to, or you wanted to say something,
Yeah.
and you had said something to him, and he was like, no.
Oh,
you
yo,
don't have
check
it.
this out, check this out.
Yeah.
She's like, so I was like, yo, man, who's that girl over there? Who's that girl? And he was like, nah, bro, don't even try, bro. She's only interested into black guys. She's only into black guys. Don't even try.
And that's so true. Like,
That's true.
like literally, God and His timing is perfect because.
Yes.
For real, if he had approached me at that time,
Excuse me, how's it going?
he didn't even talk like that.
My name is Mikey.
If he had approached me at that time with the person I was at that time, I would have been like, chill, like fall back, like no, like this is not gonna work.
No.
Nice try, but okay. Like I probably would have cutely laughed at him and said bye.
I don't want to be like, damn, she liked me.
So good thing that didn't happen. And then 2 years later, resume
Yeah, 2 years later,
the hallway.
the hallway, and like,
Damn.
you know, I was like, wow, that's the girl who I saw from the barbecue. That's crazy. And then next year, because she was taking full-time CSSW course and I was only taking part-time, next year, we were in the same class. So I was like, Lord, what? This is crazy. And I was trying my best not to look at her, but then she kept on sitting in the front, and I would always sit in the back. And what a distraction, man! I try to pay attention, but I'm like, oh, come on, stop, nah.
A godly distraction.
You know, a godly distraction. It's like, that's gonna be your wife, without me even knowing. But anyways, yeah, I kept on denying it too. I was like, nah, you know what? She's too pretty for me, and you know what I'm saying? Don't ever look down on yourself, man. Trust me. Don't ever say that this girl's, you know, too much for you, she's too pretty for you, too beautiful. That's not true.
Or you can't get anything, or that's impossible for me to have. God is able to do the impossible with its finances, cars, homes, anything. God can do it.
Anything.
Jesus can do it.
If God can do it to us, He can do it to you too. Anyways, resume.
So then I saw him. Okay, so the way our school worked is we wouldn't really have many classes together, but every once in a while, like everybody in the same faculty, so the same child, family, development or whatever, we would all get together for lectures in the same room. So normally, rather than being in our 30 people class, we would all get together and be like maybe 200 of us. And so that's when I spotted him. And I didn't really look at people at school. I was really like whatever kind of, like, I would roll up in my hoodie and my sweatpants and blah blah blah. Like, school was school to me. Like, I would wake up, I'd roll out of bed, go to school, go home. Like, I wouldn't talk after class and blah blah blah. None of that. But I spotted this guy, and I only spotted him because I loved what he was wearing. And to this day, he brags about it. Like, my swag, blah blah.
I don't say swag, first of all.
My fit and.
I don't say
yeah,
fit.
you do.
I just go.
You say fit.
I just pull up in the scene.
What scene?
I just pull up in the scene, and she
scene?
fell in love with me.
Anyway,
Hey.
so I liked his fit, but so I spotted him then, and then what happened? He was in my so like you said, he was then in my class, and I'm like, really? This guy's in my class now? Like, this is awkward because we were kind of similar in the way we dressed ish. So, like, I felt like we should be friends, but we weren't friends. He would talk to everybody, and I would talk to everybody, but we would talk to everybody except each other. So it was hecka awkward. And then what happened? And then this guy tried to swing in an approach.
Okay, so
on Facebook.
This is what happened. I started praying. I was like, Lord, okay, you gotta show me a way. If this girl is the one for me, you have to show me the way. And one of the things that I would love for my future wife to be is a God-fearing woman. And so I added her on Facebook, and lo and behold, she added me. I don't know why. You know,
because yeah, it was definitely God. But this guy's in my class, so if I reject his invitation or whatever, that's gonna be hecka awkward. Cause I have to see him the next day. So I was like, okay, why not?
Yeah. And so I added her on Facebook, and then obviously I had to, I had to message her and be like, hey, how's it going? I liked your Facebook post. What a creeper. I like your Facebook post. It's really awesome. It was all Bible verses and all that stuff. So I sent her my favorite song. It's Triple E, Looking for Love, and she loved it. And from there on, we just stopped.
Oh, I automatically started to laugh. I was like, really? This guy's gonna send me a Christian love song? So I didn't know what to do. I actually think I messaged somebody. Yeah, I messaged my girl in my class. And I was like, look what this guy just sent me. Like, this just got even more awkward because I had to see this guy in class the next day. So obviously I was like, oh, that's a cool song. Like, oh, you listen to Christian music, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then we did see each other in class the next day, and we didn't talk in class. It was super awkward.
And
but you know what
guess what I did afterwards?
But I did. Oh no, wait. Okay. I did after he followed me on Facebook. I then went and followed him on Instagram, and then he tried to go in even deeper by like commenting on my pictures and liking them, calling me beautiful. And then so I said that to my girl too. I'm like, this guy just called me beautiful. Like, what do I say? Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, she did.
I think that's all I said was thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, she did. Thanks, Mikey. A smiley face. And then anyway, okay, get fellas, don't be chicken, all right? Just. Okay, first of all, you gotta pray. You gotta pray about it, and then just go for it. I think that's what I did at least. So
you didn't give up. That's what I like.
Yeah, I didn't give up. I asked her. So I'm saying we have a homework, and I was wondering if I could Skype you.
First of all, I've never Skyped a guy in my life. I mean, I was already in my bed, like about to go to sleep, and I'm like, you know, as black girls, like, especially when your hair's straight, you have the Aunt Jemima cap on, and your, makeup's off. I'm like, this guy wants to Skype right now, so I took it off, and I like kind of made myself look presentable, and I Skyped him. Yeah. All in the name of not wanting to be awkward in class the next day, so I did it for that reason.
That led to me asking for her number. I went outside, I waited for her when she was walking down. I was literally walking really slow just so I can catch up to
Now
her.
you admit it! I've been saying that. You're like, no. Because literally, he could have left so long ago. I didn't leave, and he had left before me. And this guy's still out there by the time I leave after him. And I'm like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. And so that's what I did, and I asked for her number.
I was gonna leave. He was asking me how I was doing and blah, blah, blah.
How you doing?
Like, that's his go-to. How are you? And so I thought it was just like small talk, and then I was getting ready to leave, and he's like, oh, by the way, could I have your number?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. It was a good discussion in class, huh? Oh yeah. I was wondering if I could just have your number, since
God was in it. Literally.
Because that's probably like the worst pickup ever, or like the worst. It was pretty weak sauce, but
we're married.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. So we started to plan to hang out,
Yeah.
but like I was busy, he was busy. So like we had planned to hang out like in December, and I think it was like November, but it was like still like 2-3 weeks away from when we were gonna be able to hang out. And we decided to hang out at church. We decided to make that our first date. We were like, okay, he wanted me to go to his church, and he was Catholic at the time, and so I was like, okay, fine. You know what? I've never been to a Catholic church. I'll go to your church, but you gotta come to my church. So on that Sunday, we went to 2 churches in one day.
Yep.
But it's funny because we had planned to hang out that day, but prior to that, we actually ended up hanging out anyways because he just wanted to hang out with me so badly. So
he wanted to hang out with
He
me.
just made time. He just made time for me, you know. We did some workouts.
Yeah.
I went to his Muay Thai class. When I went to his Muay Thai class, I was convinced I didn't like him. Like he was wearing booty shorts with
Yo,
with
Muay Thai shorts.
He was wearing booty shorts
Hold on, let me
with,
pull it
like,
out.
with curtain tassels on it.
Okay.
You'll see. This is exactly
Bruh.
how
I can do it, man. You gotta
And then
go
on
and get
top of that, at the time, he had a man bun. All of this, and a man bun. Okay, anyways. You can put your regular clothes back on. So at that moment, while I was sitting there in his Muay Thai class, I messaged my friend, and I was like, I definitely do not like this guy.
Hey, you did.
Let me wait for him to come back. Okay, so I messaged my friend, my best friend Gabby, and I was like, no, this guy is a no. But I still kept hanging out with him. Like, we would hang out week after week. We would talk every day, every night. And remember how I was saying we wouldn't talk in class? There came a point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna break that. So how did I break it? How did I force you to talk to me?
You farted.
No, in class. That didn't come till later.
Oh. He slapped my back.
Yeah,
real
I
hard.
slapped him.
So I was
And
I
he-
was chilling, you know what I'm saying? She walked past by me and I ignored her, right? And then eventually she went back to her seat, and then as soon as she was going back to her seat, she like raised it up like this high and just bam!
I
Like,
came from the back. He didn't see any of that. Gotta slap some sense into him. Sometimes you just gotta slap him, man. No, I'm joking.
Hey, yo.
I'm joking.
Not putting that.
I'm joking. Come. The rest is history.
Next thing you know, I proposed, put a ring on it after 5 months. And
Yeah.
after that,
We fell in love real quick.
yeah.
Love him to death. Thank you, Jesus.
By the way, check this out. This is how it all started for me, at least. So I asked the Lord. I was like, Lord, I pray for a black woman, half black, half whatever. Lo and behold, half black, half Saudi Arabian. And then the second one was, I pray that she will be shorter than me. Praise God, she's shorter than me. You know what I'm saying? Thirdly, most importantly, I pray that she will love you more than me, and she will fear you for the rest of her life. Bam. That's
Always,
crazy.
Always.
I prayed that nonstop. Nonstop.
God hears our prayers.
Mhm.
Like, no joke, he does.
Yeah.
And for me, it was when he started talking to me, I literally started praying against him.
Yeah.
Because before he started talking to me, I had come to this place in my life where I hadn't been in much relationships in my lifetime, 2-3 serious ones. But the thing with me is I loved hard. And to see that none of them worked, and even though I loved so hard, none of them worked, I had just reached to the point where I was like, you know what? Forget it. I just don't need a man right now. I just want to focus on Jesus. And so me and Jesus were like this. We're still like this, but I was so in love with him to the point where I'd be like, I don't understand why people want to be in a relationship. Like, Jesus fulfills like everything I need. I don't understand why everybody wants to get married and blah, 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 blah. So the moment those guys started talking to me, I was like, devil is a liar. He's trying to distract me from Jesus and blah, blah, blah. And I started praying. I was like, Lord, just take this guy away. I know he's just coming as a distraction. And he wasn't going away. I'm like, Lord, like, why aren't you taking him away? And then, so that's when he revealed to me that this was the one. Like, I knew he was the one so quick. And so that's what we got engaged early, but we were engaged for just over a year. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how we met.
But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. The weird one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Turn it up. Go!